What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Showw 5-year anniversary party. I am here with a very, very special guest from New Hampshire, Mrs. Amazing Jr. Welcome to the Iccy Showw. I appreciate you. Let's give her a hand.
Hi, everybody.
Definitely. Salute. This is her first interview, and as you can see, she got a beautiful tiara, and look at her. Right here, she got the such. Junior Teen 2023. What do you know about that? That's amazing to have that around her. So salute to you. Definitely. I appreciate you.
Just so everybody knows, Miss Amazing is a pageant for girls and women with disabilities, and we're currently raising funds to go to nationals in Chicago this year.
Woo! So give them that information where they can, if they want to make a donation.
So if you want to make a donation, you can go to Miss Amazing Junior Teen at Sponsor Queen for New Hampshire.
Amazing, definitely. So anyone that wants to make a contribution to that or a donation, make sure you go support that. That's definitely, she's a miracle baby. So God is good, and you're right here. So definitely welcome to the Iccy Showw.
Thank you.
And how does it feel being so young? You're very welcome. Being so young in this industry and going to school. How do you manage the time to do everything?
So one thing about me is I'm homeschooled. But at the same time, being homeschooled, doing pageants, doing modeling, singing, and dancing is all very, very a lot. So one thing that I try to focus on the most is staying positive and smiling at people and keeping one smile and keeping the positivity in the world one smile at a time.
That's amazing. Positive speeches. You could be a mentor.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. When you talk, I can feel how do you say it? What you're saying, I can understand what you're saying, and I can feel the energy. So I love it. Keep on going. You're very welcome. Are you looking for a manager right now?
Right now, my mom's basically my manager. She manages all my social media accounts.
Salute to Mom putting this interview together.
Thanks,
I appreciate it. Definitely shout out to Mike Wayne too. Definitely from New Hampshire. You can continue. Sorry.
So another thing about Miss Amazing is it's given me super, super confidence, and it's making me have a lot of friends, more pageant friends in different pageants, and lots of, like the Miss America girls, for instance, the Miss America New Hampshire girls, the Mass girls, they're all super kind. Shout out to my Miss MAO girls.
Woo! Definitely. Salute.
It's a lot of work, but it's super fun. I think my favorite part is getting all dressed up, doing hair and makeup. I think my favorite part of the show part, though, is interview and talent. Interview is with the 4 or 5 judges. Most of the time there's 4 or 5. And they ask you questions about your platform. Mine is keeping the world positive one smile at a time, spreading kindness and love.
I love that. That's positive.
Yeah. So we work on that, and with the older kids, I try and support keeping the domestic violence levels very low and helping with child abuse as much as I can.
I love that. Definitely. Salute. That's amazing. You're a very powerful woman, and
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I could actually see you running for president when you get older. What do you think about that? Put your hearts up there. If you think, just listening to her. And how old are you again?
I'm 16.
16 years old, and look at her powerful speeches. That is amazing. Definitely. So, salute to you, Queen, and you definitely deserve. You're welcome. That tiara on your head that fits you. How does it feel like getting dressed up as a Cinderella? You feel in a different world?
Getting dressed up as like a Cinderella or a Rapunzel type girl. This year is actually the first year I wore a very straight and fitting dress instead of a huge puffy dress for evening wear. So when I usually do evening wear, I go for huge puffy dresses. But this year I did a very straight, slim, and very, very lace and pretty dress. It was black and nude colored on underneath, and everyone just thought it was perfect.
That's amazing, definitely. Who is your designer? Do you go with all different designers for your dresses?
I go with all different designers, but we do go to this one boutique, Teresa's Boutique, and it is in, I want to say, I don't remember where it is exactly, but I want to say it's in Auburn.
Oh, that's far. Auburn, Mass is far.
Oh, not Auburn, Mass. Auburn, New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
It's an in-store, in-home boutique, and we get really good deals. So if you know me, Teresa gives really good deals. She's gives super good deals on her dresses. She has bridal, she has prom, she has pageant gowns, she has interview wear. It's amazing. Shout out to Teresa.
Shout out to Teresa, definitely from the Iccy Showw. You make her look amazing. Mom,
we also get some dresses at Missy's Boutique, which is a organization founded by someone named Heidi and her husband John. I get a lot of support from there as well.
Salute. That's amazing. How does it feel having all the support behind you? You got the army behind you.
It feels so great. My family supports me. My friends all support me. One year I had this huge poster that I put taped on the back of the door. I think it was last year for nationals. It had all my friends' signatures, people from my fundraiser. It was awesome.
That's amazing. Definitely. I love that. You know, memories is a powerful food to the brain.
Yes.
And you have to have all positive energy, positive vibes. And you got it all. And you're very powerful. Like I said, I feel like you will be a president or a city council in the future.
Yes.
You see this today, June 2nd, 2023. We are seeing this. Look at this face. I'm telling you, she's a very powerful lady. And Mom, you're doing a wonderful job. Everyone that's supporting you, they're doing a wonderful job. And, you know, you have a lot of people that support you. And some people can't even get it. So that's really amazing to get.
Yeah.
So young. And keep on going. If there was one thing you would like to change, what would it be?
In the whole entire world, I'd like to change people's opinions on what people like or who people are. And I'd definitely like to change the domestic violence levels as well as the child abuse levels.
Yes, definitely. It's, you know, it's sad because when I was growing up, they used to, you know, it was okay to spit.
Yeah.
Now
it's you get called on the cops, and it's not exactly okay.
Yeah, I never hit my kids, so, you know, I can say it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Because when they get older, you don't want them to have that bad memory.
No.
And, you know, I try to tell people, you know, when I see them get a little aggressive with kids, don't do that, you know, go easy with them.
Exactly.
All children of the future.
Yeah.
All are, and it's okay to, you know, get help. Anything you need help with. If you ever feel pressure, go to your mom, go to your mentor. You know, you have people that support you, so don't ever feel overwhelmed being so young. Because things might go rapidly. And, you know, could you tell us a little bit about the pageant? How is the order from when you start to the top?
So usually the first thing we do when we get there is we sign it.
Okay.
And then we get our little goodie bags and shirts. And then we head off with our buddies to do the first thing, which is practice for either an interview or on-stage presence for talent and evening wear. Usually when you're in group, you're either in group A or group B. And usually, the last couple of years I've been in group A. So that means interview goes first. So you get dressed up in your interview, you take a couple pictures, and then you go into interview with the judges. Questions I've been asked are, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I responded with, I see myself in 5 years going to college and getting a degree in either doctors or vet.
Woo woo! Another doctor right here. Salute.
Or an actress.
Oh, I'm an actress too.
I love singing. I've been singing for, as long as I can remember. But professionally, I've been singing for about 2 years now.
Amazing.
And I'm actually looking for some people who are helping to write ghost songs. Like
Ghostwriter. We're looking for ghostwriters. Anybody, tap in, please. She's looking for a ghostwriter.
Yes.
Is there any particular way you want your music to go? If you could give them
So personally, I like pop songs. And I'm inspired by Taylor Swift and a past singer who sadly passed away in 2016, I believe. Yes, it was the year after my brother was born. Her name was Christina Grimmie. Amazing singer. She did a lot of covers. She wrote her own music. She was amazing, beautiful, and smart. R.I.P. Christina.
My condolences. R.I.P. Definitely. You're a strong soldier over here. You're welcome. Do you ever feel that, you know, when you're at school, well, at your pageants, let's rephrase that, at your pageants, do you ever feel that, you know, school is taking over your pageant or your pageant's taking over your school? So, you know, did you ever feel like quitting?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I was doing Miss America's Outstanding Teen, it did get a little rough. At the end of the season, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this again. And I think I made the right choice.
You did.
I still have a lot of friends at MAO. They all support me, and they support me even though I might not be going back to MAO anytime soon. But it's amazing that I have so much support.
That's definitely a salute to you, Queen.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I feel humbled to have you on the Iccy Show 5-year anniversary.
I know. Congratulations
Thank
so
you.
much.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Oh, I feel so humbled to have you come.
Thank you. It's not only your
You're
5th
welcome.
anniversary, but I've been doing this amazing for 5 years now. This is my 5th year going to nationals.
Woo! High five to that. 5-5. High five.
Let's hope we get the crown and show New Hampshire and Mass who's boss this year.
Yes, yes. When is that?
That is, I believe, the end of July. Yes, it's the end of July.
Okay, so end of July, definitely.
And we need to raise all the funds before then, and it costs roughly about $5,000. So any donations, even $5, it all adds up. Support, please. Thank
Tell
you.
them where they can support you one more time.
You can go to Sponsor a Queen at Miss Amazing, and then just type in New Hampshire Miss Amazing Junior Teen, and then you'll find my picture.
All right, definitely go support. And if you can make that donation, help the future. This little queen needs, to raise some money. So please, anybody out there that can do it, please, $5, $10, something.
It all adds up.
It all adds up. She's the future right here, and we need to keep making her, want to keep on going to the next step, so we can have her as our president. I'm telling you, I know she is.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
A lot of things with politics, actually. State reps, a lot of state reps know me, and I go and support them, and they're like, "You're our little politician. You're gonna speak up. You're gonna help us," and I do. And you can start working at polls at like 16, 17. So that's something that I might want to do in the future.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
And Market Basket, they do it 14, if I'm not mistaken. And Shaw's, if I'm not mistaken, too. But I don't know.
So with work is a little different for me because Miss Amazing doesn't give out scholarships in New Hampshire and Mass, even though they probably should.
That's
my
right. It's
opinion.
a sport.
Yeah. So with that being said, work is hard for disabled girls and women because lots of places either A, need a private aid to work with them constantly, or you just don't get a job at all, which isn't easy. I had a really hard time finding a job, and when I did find a job, it was at Fremont House of Pizza in Fremont, New Hampshire. Thank you so much for hiring.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. They were super kind there. Great food too.
If I'm in New Hampshire, and I'm going to remember that name because I love food.
Yes.
And I hope you try my food. I've been cooking all day. And
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm glad to have you. Give your shout out to, you would like to give a shout out to. And who is your biggest mentor?
I think my biggest mentor would be my family because my mom's a single mom. She's raising 2 kids.
Don't mom. I'm a single mom, so.
She's a sweet person. Thank you, Mom, for all your support. Love you.
Definitely. She's on here right now.
Yes, I see.
She
I love
said,
you,
hi,
Mom.
baby girl. She says, hi, baby girl. Hi, Jackie. Hello, Mom. Thank you. This is a great interview. She's the future. I've been saying she's going to be the president. You're going to see it. Mike, you got a good one right here. You need to sign her.
Yes.
Definitely. This is the voice. This is the future. Let them know one more time the information, anything that you want to bring up before we end it.
So something I've been doing for a very long time is singing, dancing, and modeling. If we all ask Mike, he will gladly oblige to that. And he's taken my pictures for years, but I've been singing and dancing for as long as I can remember. We're looking for ghostwriters, so...
Mike knows a lot of ghostwriters.
Yes.
You're in good hands with Mike Wayne.
Yes.
He is amazing. He is a go-getter. He's not going to give up. He's not going to let you give up. He's going to be on you. You're in really good hands. Mike, I'm telling you, you got one right here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do his other artist coming up at the end of this month. And Bella.
Oh, yeah.
So she's new into the industry, so I'm going to do her first interview. So it feels amazing, doing my platform for you ladies and gentlemen. I love it. And I want to see you getting more.
Yeah, it takes a
trophies.
lot of work and takes a lot of hard work, determination, kindness all the time. Please, once again, sponsor a queen. Type in Miss New Hampshire Junior Teen or scroll. I think you can scroll, I'm not sure. But I do know that just a couple dollars or anything helps.
Do you mind if I read this real quick?
Not at all.
Okay. So, Shae Lynn has been selected as a state representative for New Hampshire to attend National Mrs. Amazing 2023. At our national summit, annual Miss Amazing Inc., she will be heading to Chicago, Illinois, July 28th through July 31st. So again, July 28th through July 31st, 2023 to participate in the national event. This is amazing. So again, the fundraiser, one more time, let them know where they can send this information. I see a P.O. box too. Is that?
Yes.
So you can also send a check made out to Mrs. Amazing Inc. .to, like T-O, space 1190 space P-A-R-C dot, like the letter dot, doctor, and then P-A-P-I-L-L-I-O-N, comma, N-E, space 68046. And make sure you put her name in the memo on the check. That is important. And
otherwise, you will not get a tax write-off if you are a business.
And again, let them know your whole information so when they write it on the check.
Yes. So sponsor Queen 2023. You will find sponsor Queen Miss Amazing. You can either scroll or type in someone's name. And when you type in my name, you will find it right there.
All right. Make those donations, $5, $10, $1. Whatever you can make, please make it for this little queen. She is the future, and she's on a positive note. Salute everybody. I appreciate you. Bella's on there right now. Bella, we just talked about you. It's crazy. Mike's on here too.
Hi, Mike.
See, I love it. Networking. That's what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
And I wish you all the best. And I'll give you one more hug. And look, thank you so much for coming. And never give up. And I'm always here. If you ever need me, call me. I'm a phone call away. I like to be there for the younger and the children.
Yeah, definitely.
And like the domestic violence, you're trying to make a difference, and that's amazing being a kid. I'm telling you, this lady is the future. She's doing major moves. Please support her, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for tuning on a 5-year anniversary party. And thank you for coming from New Hampshire to Haverhill, Massachusetts. Shout out to 219 River Street. Haverhill, Massachusetts. We're out here at the store. Come get some food. We're doing 50 free lunches until 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much.
God bless.
I appreciate
Thank you. Let's go. Give your information one more time. I want them to really get it in their head.
Sponsor Queen 2023 MissAmazing.com, I believe, and type in or scroll, and you will find my picture. I believe it is the same picture on the flyer that Miss JC Brown has.
I'll go close so you ladies and gentlemen can see right here. Bam! Beautiful.
Also, my mom took that picture, so shout out to Mom again. I love you.
Definitely shout out to Mama Bear, definitely. And one other thing, do you see yourself having a clothing line?
You know what? I actually have thought about that because for me, I love modeling. I love doing all things girly, and something that I really do a lot with is clothes because I have passion for fashion, and I have passion for fashion and dancing and all that. So I do see myself either having clothing or jewelry line, or going after like a vet or something someday.
Oh, doctor! I hear a doctor.
I have a love for animals.
That's amazing. My daughter wanted to be a veterinarian when she was younger, but she just graduated last week from being a psychologist.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes. So it went from a big difference. So you know, you might be a doctor at Mass General Hospital in Boston, or I'm not too sure the ones in New Hampshire.
Yeah, because I used to go to Boston Children's when I was much younger, so I get it, and it's super, super. It's difficult for the children, and I want to be like one of the nurses right before surgery, trying to comfort them.
Oh, I love that. It melts my heart.
I get it. It's not easy, but shout out to all the mamas with their kids who are not exactly well.
Yes, definitely.
It takes strong parents. It takes a village.
Yes, it does, definitely. And, you know, I'm one of those people that panics after, before surgery and after surgery.
Yeah.
And there's nurses that come up to me, and when you just said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need you when I have surgery.
Well, I will definitely be there for you.
Thank you, and I'll be there for you too. And
Thank you
I
very
look
much.
forward to this. Thank you. You're welcome. This friendship to build to bigger things. And
Yeah.
we are internationally. I don't know if you know about the Iccy Showw. So we are through 50 countries and 50 states and the countries all around the world. So salute to everybody making this 5-year anniversary happen. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here right now. And I thank you. Again, give it up for her right here. Mrs. Amazing Junior 2023. Right here, this queen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a blessed day, everybody. Much love and respect. And Mama Bear's putting everything right there. I see you.
Love you, Mama.
See you, Mom.